In the 50s, a young man was molested by his babysitter. His mother and father were divorced, and the babysitter abused him for 5 years. However, in the 50s, child abuse was very hush hush. Nobody knew about crisis centers, although they existed, and funding was unheard of, except for by very small groups. 40 years later, after suffering from flashbacks, insomnia, constant fear and paranoia, and questioning his sexual orientation, um, the young man, which was now an older man who had a family and also 3 children, thought about suicide. It was the first time he thought about suicide since he was a young boy. Um, However, before he decided to go through with suicide, he went into a chat room that was for adult survivors of child abuse, and someone online told him that he should write out how he felt, he should write out everything that happened, and he gave him a number to a crisis center. Um, the man did it. He talked to a therapist and told him everything that had happened to him in his life, and he said that he felt much better. Since then, he goes around to schools. He is a spokesperson. He talks to lots of people, and in all, this crisis center saved this man's life. And not only did he save this man, not only did they save this man's life, but they also saved the lives of his children in a way. They didn't have to lose their father. Their mother didn't have to lose her husband. Um, these things, these crisis centers are very important. They provide healing for people that are bleeding in society. Crisis centers need to be easier to access and less taboo because they do provide healing to those who are hurt in our society. A lot of people don't go to these crisis centers because they are financially insecure. People are leaving their families when they go to these centers. Some of them are leaving their abusive situation in the home, and when they leave the home, they are financially insecure. Some people have bad experiences due to low funding in these crisis centers. They have to go and they see, psychiatric patients and things like that, people that didn't come of their own free will, and they have a bad experience. People around them are acting bizarre, and they just don't have a good time. Others find it humiliating to go to these crisis centers, not knowing what to expect. They don't know what to expect when they go, and when they go, they feel humiliated. However, these crisis centers create good functioning members in society, people that would have turned to alcohol, drugs, even suicide. They go to these centers, they can get the help that they need, and then they can start functioning in society again. They can, they can either make money or contribute to society in some way and feel a sense of accomplishment. Um, this would reduce the drug usage because a large percentage of users have been abused in their life. People that didn't have anyone to go to, it's just how they coped. And it's very important to remember that through taking care of our crisis centers, we're taking care of people. Um, Instead of, channeling all of our money towards animal shelters and other funds that are happening overseas, which these are also very important, we need to focus on what's the most important here in our country, and that's our people. And these people have been abused and they need help, and if they can't get it, then we're basically not taking care of the people that are in our own backyard. So we need to take care of the people in our own backyard before we take care of others, even though they are also very important. We need to learn that these crisis centers matter. It's the first step that can save lives, and saving lives is very serious. And the most important thing to remember is that this doesn't matter. We need to increase funding. We need to increase speakers that go to schools. We just need to make the public more knowledgeable about what these centers do, what they offer. We need more support from everybody in any community, even Columbus. You see these billboards, but there are no numbers. We need more. We need phone numbers. We need addresses for those who can't call. And we just need a place where people can just walk in whenever they want without an appointment, because these centers are so vital to our society. Um, so we just need to start showing more support. We need to increase funding, and we need to make the subject less taboo, because that was in the 50s and we're in the new millennium now, and we need to be able to talk about this because it is a large problem in our society that will not subside. It's something that we all need to work together to do and to fight and to, we can't stop it, but we sure can prevent it.